Hey, what's up, CStudents? So glad you guys are here. Man, we have been having a blast for the last several weeks on a series called What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do. And I've really enjoyed this series. I hope you guys have. It's been a great opportunity to focus on some of those basics of the faith. And last week, I heard a cool praise. It was 2 weeks ago, we were given the challenge to learn a verse. And I heard one of our small groups came back last week, and every single person in the group had learned the verse. So way to go, you guys. Keep it up. I know others of you are working on it. I know some groups have begun to join through GroupMe and different text messages to encourage each other. And that's why we do what we do, to encourage one another in the faith, to help one another. Today, I get the opportunity to talk to you guys about serving. This is a pretty important topic. And I want to share a quick story with you that happened to me where God opened my eyes to begin to want and desire to serve him more. And it was several years ago. I was driving a student home, and he's like, "Sorry, man, I live a little ways out." I was like, "It's no big deal." And we're driving along, we're talking, and through conversation, he told me, he goes, my trailer's a couple of miles up the road. And I said, "Okay, no problem, man. It's totally fine." And through conversation, right as we were pulling in, he ended up asking me, he goes, "Do you know anybody at the church?" And it was kind of cold out, you guys. He goes, "Do you know anybody at the church that might be able to look at our furnace? Our furnace in our trailer doesn't work." And it was a chilly night, and I remember driving home after dropping him off thinking, man, this dude, a really cool guy, literally is thinking about for my mom and I, how do I get heat? And it was kind of cool because I knew somebody from the church that worked on furnaces, and I gave him a call and I said, "Is there any way that we can go there tomorrow? Can we go tomorrow and fix this heat?" And we went into the apartment, grabbing a few parts. He was able to get their furnace running. And I remember as we were doing that, walking into the kitchen and seeing a huge hole. This is no joke. There was a big hole in the floor right in front of the refrigerator. And through that opportunity, I didn't know how to fix the hole in the floor or the furnace, but was able to track some people down and to get this done. And here was the really neat thing for me. I didn't have the wisdom to fix either one, but to see the joy in the two people that came and solved those problems. They had heat, and the floor got torn up and a new piece got put down. And it was just so cool to see people serve. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight. This is such an important topic in our faith. This is an important topic in life. As humans, it's so easy for us to be pretty selfish. We're pretty me-centered. And that's why it's so important as we look at this tonight, as we read scripture, you guys, serving is vital. It's vital to our joy. It's vital to our Christian faith. And there's just something that happens inside of us when we put our own ideas and desires to the side and serve other people. And I want to read for you guys a couple of verses that have jumped out to me, that have helped me. And the first thought is this: we were designed for this. We were designed to serve. We were made to do this. Ephesians 4:7 says this: Christ has given each of us a special gift. We've all been given a special gifts, talents, and abilities, and that's where I'm kind of focusing tonight. Here's another passage. 1 Peter 4:10 says, "God has given each of us a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them to serve one another." Isn't that cool? God has given all of us unique talents and abilities. In the last part of that verse, use them to serve one another. Use them. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about how do you discover your gifts and your talents. And the first one is this: take a look. Take a look at yourself, the way that you're designed, the way that you're wired. What do you love to do? Maybe you've been given gifts in leadership. Maybe it's sports. Maybe it's organizing things. Maybe it's teaching other people. Maybe it's coming alongside someone and mentoring and helping them through a challenging time. So what are you good at? Maybe this is just a little side thing for those of you that want to go next level. listen up for those of you who want to go next level. I encourage you. Grab your youth pastor tonight and say, hey, tell me how to get online and take I Was Made for This. It's a very simple assessment for you to see where your spiritual gifts are and to begin to use those to serve God and to glorify Him. So the first one, take a look at yourself. The next one, take a chance. When you figure out your gifts and your talents and your abilities, you have to take a chance. It's not always going to be perfect. You're going to be scared at first, but take a chance. Step out on a limb, be a little bit uncomfortable, and use those gifts. So take a look at yourself, take a chance. The next one is take a role. Jump in, dive in somewhere, and say, you know what, I'm going to try this out. Maybe it's in a ministry, maybe it's in a local community thing that you want to serve in some way. But figure out how you can use your gifts and talents, take a role, and do it. The last one is this. Take the challenge. This is a challenging topic. It's hard for us to get out and serve, especially at your age. Many young people are like, I've got my own things going on. But I want to share with you guys some of the students from Cypress across all of our campuses, students that are serving. And to see their joy, to see their excitement is super, super cool. Listen to this verse, 1 Timothy 4:14. Be sure to use your abilities, your God-given talents. Hey, I want to take a minute and brag about our students. The first one is AJ from our Dublin campus. AJ heard about a need, and it was a Navy ship. Because of COVID, they were not going to be able to come back home for quite a while. On his own, he organized and collected a bunch of supplies, notes of encouragement, snacks, and actually sent it to them. And I just thought that was so awesome on his own that he did that, and way to serve, way to meet a need. I heard about Peyton. A mom called Bradley High School, and she said, hey, I'd love to have a couple of basketball players from the team come to my son's birthday party. They look up to those basketball players so much. And Peyton and another guy went to this birthday party. They said they had an absolute blast. And they actually said, man, we felt like celebrities. Those kids loved us. What a cool way to serve. Hey, I also heard about Mara. She's from our AD campus, and she serves faithfully in Sun Ministries. I love that she does that. I love that she's investing. They do a lot of tutoring. They give food to those that need it, send it home with families on the weekend. So cool to hear that. Also, Wanwo from our AD campus. She loves serving in their elementary group, the kids ministry on the weekends so much that even through this whole pandemic, she's been meeting in the Zoom groups. Every single weekend she's on those and she serves our kids, and I love to hear that. I love hearing stories of you guys serving. Thank you so much for leading the way. I want to share with you guys a quick story. So it was actually a couple of, this was before Christmas, so this is a while ago. Before Christmas, I was talking to this guy, I don't even know him that well. And he said, hey, how's your Xbox at your house? And I was like, that's kind of a weird question. It's fine. It's several years old now, but it's doing fine. And literally the next day, he stops by and he goes, here's a new Xbox. I just wanted to get you an Xbox. I'm like, what in the world? It was just kind of crazy. But here's what I want you to think about for a minute. We received this Xbox around Christmas. This is the box that it came in. If I told you guys that we literally haven't opened this box yet, we have not used this gift. We just stare at the box. We're like, man, this is a cool box. We've got a sweet Xbox, but it's inside the box. We don't use it. That'd be pretty weird, wouldn't it? Or think about it this way. What if your parents got you 6-7 sweet gifts for Christmas and you just set them in your room? Like, I've got these sweet boots. Look at these. These are awesome. But I never actually put them on and wear them anywhere. I never enjoy them besides looking at them. And that's my last thought for you guys. As we get ready to head out and to serve, or if you're heading into small groups, I want you to realize that you've been given a gift. And the only way that it's a great gift is if you use it. Use it. You will not believe the joy that it'll bring in your life. I want to close this in prayer. Lord, thank you for who you are. Thank you for this opportunity we have tonight across all of our campuses, online or in person, to serve you. Man, there's tremendous joy that we find when we serve you, when we serve other people. I never realized how fun it could be to serve other people and what joy it brings. And so thank you for this reminder tonight. God, I pray that we would make it a habit. God, challenge us, push us. Even this week, that every day, as we wake up, as we start our day, that we would whisper this prayer, that we would say, Lord, I want to serve someone today. Open my eyes. Help me to be alert to those around me that I can serve today. In your name, amen.